the people here are, except we have some lovely people from other troops, so thank you for helping us. But we have this tradition that we've been doing for a couple years now, and we usually perform this skit at summer camp, because that's the only time we can actually, like, share it with other troops, otherwise it's kind of just us. And so, I thought I'd tell you a story. Okay. So, long ago, there was an island in the middle of nowhere. And on this island, there was a village. This village was paradise. I mean, they were basically fully self-sufficient, minus occasional trading. And so, you know, they'd farm, and they'd fish, and they'd hunt, and said occasional trading. And life was great. Until one night, the moon rises big, bright, and full, and it suddenly turns blood red! And in that blood red moon, a bird appears. This bird is the Meticrane. The Meticrane swoops down and starts attacking the villagers. It ends up picking up one of the villagers and flying off with it. Hurry up! Hurry! What I thought. Come on. Okay. And of course, the villagers are panicked. So they run to the elder crying, "Elder, elder, help! What do we do? The Meticrane's attacking us!" And the elder goes, "Guys, this is a really easy fix. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a net to catch it." And they're like, of course, we'll make a net. That way we can catch it. We don't have to do it anymore. So they get their best weavers to make a net. You're welcome. And they're like, "Okay, we're ready. We got this." So they go on with their daily lives. They forget. And so, you know, they go back to their perfect life. Fishing, trading, farming, whatever that is. And you know, life is perfect again. Until one night, the moon rises big, bright, and full, suddenly turning blood red. The Meticrane, it appears again! It swoops down, and it picks up one of the villagers! They try to use the net, but it doesn't work! And it gets one of the villagers and flies off with its net! Okay, and they run back to the elder, crying, "Elder, we're doing what you're saying, it's not working!" And the elder goes, "Guys, you gotta let me finish, you know? Once you have the net, you gotta get some bait. A loon is perfect for this." And they're like, "Duh, of course. We need a loon to lure in the Meticrane." And so they go and they get their best hunters to find the biggest loon they can. The poor elder's pen. Anyways, and they're like, "Okay, we're ready." So they go on with their daily lives. They forget. Until one night the moon rises big, bright, and full, and it turns blood red. The Meticrane appears again. It swoops down and picks up a villager. And it stops. It looks at the villager, then at the loon, then at the villager, then at the loon, then at the villager, then at the loon, before it flies off to its nest with the villager. Come on. And they run back to the elder, crying, "Elder, help, what do we do?" And the elder goes, "Guys, let me finish!" And they're like, "Oh, okay." And the elder goes, "Okay, now that you have the loon and you have the net, to make the loon appetizing, you gotta feed it sugar." So they go, and they trade with their best people that they can find, and anything like that. Ooh, okay. And they find all of this sugar, and they feed this loon until it can't stand anymore. And they go on with their daily lives. They forget. Until one night the moon rises big, bright, and full. It turns blood red again. The Meticrane loon full of sugar, villager, loon full of sugar, villager, loon sugar, villager, before it drops the villager, swoops down and attacks the loon. They finally capture it. Yay, they did it, right? All right. So that's the end of our story. You know, happy ending, as all things should be. And you may be thinking, like, what's the moral to this story? Was this just like a silly little thing that we do? No, I think there is a moral here. You may be thinking, like, respect your elders, don't interrupt people, something like that. But no, I think there is a better moral to this story. A loon full of sugar helps the Meticrane go down.
That was great.